Welcome to your own channel of Right Funda.
Question from electrostatic. Let's read the question. An infinitely large plate of charge of uniform thickness T is placed normal to an existing uniform electric field. The charge on the plate alters the electric field so that it still remains uniform on both the sides of the plate and assumes values E1 and E2 as shown in the figure. The charge distribution of the plate is not uniform and depends only on distance from its faces. Find the expression for force per unit area experienced by the charge plate. What is given to us is that this is an infinite, first keyword is that it is an infinitely large plate of charge. Thickness is given to us, and normal to it there is a uniform electric field is given here. Some field is put here like this. Some electric field is produced, is placed in a uniform electric field, but that electric field is not known to us. And this charge and this charge on this plate alters the electric field, and the net electric field is given like this. E1 and E2, they are given like this. Again, given the charge distribution on the plate is not uniform. Charge distribution on the plate is not uniform and depends only on the distance from its faces. Find the expression for force per unit area experienced by the charge plate. Now you have read the question, you have understood the question. So you have to express the answer in terms of E1, E2 known quantity. And once you now try the problem, pause the video, try the problem, and after you put the efforts, after you sufficient number of attempt you made, after that you can again resume the video. I can see the solution for better answer. So now pause the video and try yourself. So let's see what the question talks about. I hope you have tried. Now see. The keywords, they saying that the electric field still remain uniform on both the sides of the plate. This electric field will apply. This is the external electric field, but the net field become uniform. Net field become uniform. So first, you from this keyword just find out in which case fields, this type of fields are produced. In which type of situation this types of fields are produced. We know if an infinite layer of charge, then only this type of uniform fields are produced. So this plate is basically composed of, this plate must be of infinite number of layers. This must be made up of infinite number of layers like this. One layer like this, one layer like this. So many layers must be there. We can assume like this. So many layers are there. Because we know only the infinite layers are there, then only this type of field will be produced. No other distribution can produce this type of field. So, and another keyword is given, key, the field is independent of the positions, only that depends on what? The distance from the layers. This side, say this side. It depends upon the distance from this layer. So it does not depend upon it. So this one layer, everywhere the charge density has to be constant. On this layer, charge density has to be constant. So these layers are there, and each layer, the charge density can be assumed to be constant. It is written here. The charge of plate is not uniform. This is not uniform. The charge distribution is varying. Here different sigma 1 charge distribution density may be there. Here sigma 2 may be there. Here sigma 3 may be there. Here sigma 4 may be there. Different charge density may be there. But they are only distance, depend upon the distance from the surfaces. So this all the layer distance charge density must be same. This I think. So how to solve this problem? How to find out this one? Because net electric field is constant and net electric field is given to us. So let's see. So sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 4, so many are there. So this each, every one, sigma 1, this may be positive also, this may be negative also. We don't know. Something all may be negative also, all may be positive also. Some may be positive, some may be negative, but they depend only on the distances. So let's assume, as you don't know anything, we assume to be positive, but automatically when negative, minus sign will come, will take care. And total charge will be depends on the what type of charge densities are there. But so if you see this, let the external electric field, the field that applied field is equal to E naught. We have applied the E naught field has been applied, external field. And the field that is produced by the induced charges, the field that is produced by the induced charges charge layers, field that is produced by charge layers on the plate, because this plate is made of charge. So all the layers, they produce some field, not induced. The charge layers are there, they produce some field. That field I can write that for everything, sigma 1 by epsilon naught, sigma every, because we know the infinite layer of charge is there, infinite sheet of charge there, plus sigma charge density there, then it produces field is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught this side, sigma by 2 epsilon naught this side. So each layer will produce their own field, and each layer field will be equal to sum all the fields, sigma by 2 epsilon naught, sigma 1 by 2 epsilon naught, sigma 2 by 2 epsilon naught, sigma 3 by 2 epsilon naught. All this, maybe sigma 1, sigma 2, out of that, one may be negative also, not any. So summation will take care of this thing by 2 epsilon. This is the field. One is the external field, one is the field due to charge on the plate, and they produce the resultant field which is being given to us. So if you want to calculate this, we simplify that. What is sigma 1? Summation of sigma 1 will be there. All the sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 4 will divide. So that will be the net charge by area of the plate, because area is given the A, that all sigma 1 will be dividing, because this will be equal to, suppose Q1 charge on this layer, Q1 charge is there. This layer may be Q2 charge, this may be Q3 charge, may be Q3. So sigma by Q1 by Q2 by Q3 by Q4 by, and all we add all this thing, then this summation will take care of everything, and we can calculate the value to be equal to Q by A will be the total charge on the plate by A. And this we can write, simplify, and can write sigma by is equal to Q by 2A epsilon naught is the field due to the charge layers on the plate. Okay, and we have assumed this to be positive, total Q to be positive. So in this side, this whatever things value there will be right hand side, and the left hand side will be like this. This value will be depends on left hand side. This value direction of this will be on the left hand side like this. On the right side, left hand side plate will be like this. This direction of this, and this is my plate, and this is the field due to the charge on the plates. Now, once you go, this is the net field. We want to calculate the net field on the left hand side of the plate. What will the left hand of the plate? Left hand of the plate will be equal to external field E naught I cap plus this field is equal to Q into 2A epsilon naught. Our field here is there, E naught field is there, and this field is in this direction. So net field will be equal to this plus this I cap, and this is given as the E1 vector. So we add both the things, we get this quantity E1. So if I take magnitude by light, then I'll get the E naught is equal to minus QA epsilon naught is equal to E1. One equations I obtain. This equations, if I write, I can, this one result I obtained. So equal to E naught minus QA epsilon naught is equal to E1. Now similarly, in the right hand side, of the plate, I'll say that this side E naught is there already. E naught is equal to in the right hand side, and this plate value will be equal to plus in this direction will be there. This much value will be there, and this total field is nothing but E2 I cap. This value is there. E2 is given the question. So if I simplify this one again, I obtain E naught plus Q by 2 epsilon naught is equal to E2. This another result I obtain. So these two equations are there. I call this equation number P1, and I call this equation number 2. So from these two equations, we got in the what is the question? The charge Q is not given to us. What is given to us? Neither the E naught is given, but field, this is the one external field is there, but this E naught is not given. The charge is also not given. What is given? The net electric field on the left hand side and right hand side, these two are given. So basically we need to calculate this unknown quantity that we have taken. So how to calculate this? That if I take this equation number 1 and 2, from the equation number 2, 1 and 2, I add these two equations. After adding these two equations, I got E naught and E naught is equal to 2 E naught, and that is equal to E1 plus E2, because these two terms will get cancelled out. These two terms will get cancelled out, and say add both the equations. So, and from that I can calculate the value of E naught to be equal to E1 plus E2 by 2. I got the value of E naught, that external field has been applied. The result I got is equal to E naught is equal to E1 plus E2 by 2. Now, if I subtract these two equations, if I subtract equation number 1 and 2, let's see equation number 1 and 2, if you subtract both the equations here, from equation 2 to equation 1, the E naught will be cancelled out, and I got 2 q by 2a epsilon naught minus q by 2a epsilon naught, minus minus become plus, and this is equal to E2 minus E1. So subtracting equation number 1 to equation, I got the q2 by a epsilon naught is equal to E2 minus 1. So I can simplify and I can get the result q is equal to a epsilon naught into E2 minus E1. So another result I got q. So the two quantity was not known to me. I obtained this two quantity to be equal to this E naught I got and q I obtained. Now from this result, I want to get the force, and force will be due to the whole plate. That force that will be experiencing is due to its own external field, not due to own field will be there. For external field, it will be experiencing the force. So net external force can be calculated on the plate to be equal to F is equal to total charge on the plate into the external field E naught. So, and we have got the Q and E naught, both the things. If you substitute this one, Q is equal to A epsilon E2 minus E1, and E naught is equal to E2 plus E1 by 2. So if I multiply, then I got the force on this plate is equal to half A epsilon naught E2 square minus E1 square. We don't know what is E2 is greater or E1 greater. We don't know. Accordingly, maybe positive or negative. We have taken this one I kept direction and this find out the magnitude of this. So we got the force on the plate, and the area of the plate is A. So we can calculate the force per unit area on the plate is equal to force per by area A, and that can be written as the force is equal to half epsilon naught E2 square minus E1 square. E2 square minus E1 square. Two results we obtain. One is the force on the plate, and another result we obtain that force per unit area will be equal to this. So it's a very beautiful questions. There are two quantity E1 and E2 given. Net field, there is a plate was there, and the plate we applied some external electric field, uniform electric field E naught is applied, and once we applied the field, that net field modified, and the modified field is given, it is given to us, and it is asking that charge on the plate were not given to us, the external field what was applied is not given to us, and it is asking that how much force it will be experiencing. We have to calculate in terms of E2 and E1, and we calculated the force to be equal to half A epsilon naught E2 square minus E1 square, and the force per unit area will be equal to half epsilon naught E2 square minus E1 square. We solve the problem.